Well, hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Roland, and today we're going to be talking about watches again, specifically NATO straps, and some of the reasons why I think you should get one. Now, just so you know, I've never really been into NATO straps. Maybe attribute that to my youthful ignorance or just the fact that I had never tried one on up until 2020. But now that I've matured a bit, I do feel like I've gotten a bit of the NATO strap bug. But before we get into it, today I am fashionably wearing my Victorinox Airboss chronograph automatic on beautiful red Swiss leather, which brings me to my first of many reasons as to why to get into the NATO strap game, and that is cost. This one strap, which don't get me wrong, is gorgeous, cost more than all the NATO straps that I have here today, and it was only 40 bucks. So where did the NATO strap come from? Well, let's roll the clock back a bit. You see, back in World War II, British pilots and other military personnel had to have their watches worn in a way that they wouldn't fall off. So they got rid of the spring bars and put solid bars across the watch lugs, and then added a long one-piece canvas strap that fed between the bars and the watch itself. This kept the watch on your arm no matter what happened. Then, back in 1973, the British Ministry of Defense made a decree. There must be a standard for wristwatch straps, and we'll call it Defense Standard 6615. And all you had to do to comply with Def Stand 6615 was fill out NATO stocking form G1098, which became known as the G10, which also became the name of the actual strap itself. It wasn't until years later, when the public started adopting the use of the strap in civilian realms, did the strap become known as the NATO strap for the NATO stocking number. And before that, if a British soldier was walking around wearing one and somebody saw it on his wrist, he would say, "Oi, what's that holding your watch on?" And the other guy or his buddy would say, "It's a G10 strap." And all he had to do was go fill out form G1098 to order said strap. Bounce forward many years now, and you have so many people wearing them that it's become commonplace. In fact, it's not unknown to see manufacturers releasing their new watches with not only the metal bracelet, but also including a NATO strap with that. In fact, in some cases, like the Tudor Black Bay, they released the watch with just the NATO strap. It looks great, but you're not getting the metal bracelet anymore, just the NATO strap. I finally got into NATO straps just this past year. It took a global pandemic and me working from home and constantly dragging my bracelet strap across my desk to realize I needed an alternative solution. And it seemed like the NATO strap was the way to go, which brings me to my first point, and that's comfort. When it comes to working from home or at a computer or desk or just everyday wear, it just makes sense. The NATO strap is much more comfortable. It doesn't mar up your desk or mouse pad, nor does it angrily rip out your hair like a traditional metal bracelet. And the design of the NATO strap keeps the head of your watch dead center on your wrist rather than rolling around from one side to the other. Another reason to go into the NATO strap game is security of your watch. I was wearing my IWC Big Pilot one day, and I've worn it for years without issue, and one of the spring bars broke. As it did, the watch itself broke off of my wrist and hurtled to the ground in a way that would make Sir Isaac Newton himself proud. It banged on the ground and created a nice little dent right along the bezel. I took it to my local dealer. They looked at it and they said it would be about $2,000 to fix the watch. My jaw dropped. That was a huge blow to the gut. But NATO straps, they don't work that way. They create a one solid ring around your wrist, and the watch itself slides into that ring. So even if one spring bar breaks, the other spring bar will keep the watch in place. It's a really nice fail-safe when it comes to knowing that your watch is going to stay on your wrist. That was the purpose that they wore it when they would be flying airplanes back in World War II, to keep the watch in a place where it's secured on the wrist and it didn't move around and kept the head dead center. The third reason to get into the NATO strap game is fashion. That's right, I said it, fashion. You can be proud of your fashion sense with the NATO strap, because even though you may not be able to figure out which jogging pants go with your sport coat, you'll be able to match it with your fashion-forward NATO strap. They come in an insane amount of colors. In fact, you can get hardware to match, like buckles and the loops, all in various colors. You can get them in silver, gunmetal, black, gold, so on. And the main reason to get into the NATO strap game is price. Yes, price. I am an avid bargain hunter. I try to find the best deals on everything. For instance, this Swiss leather strap that I talked about earlier would normally cost, for decent leather, it's really good quality, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, maybe 100 in some places. I got it for 40 bucks. And I got all of these NATO straps here that I have in front of me for the exact same 40 bucks from cheapestnatostraps.com. And no, they're not paying me or giving me anything for free. In fact, if you order 5 straps, you get a 20% coupon. And if you order more than $25, you get free shipping. And with a large selection of $6 straps, it's easy to hit that $25 target with just an order of 5 straps. So I got 5 straps and I decided to use them and abuse them. I put the straps on 5 different watches and wear a different one every day. I beat them up fairly well, but I don't have that worry like I normally would with my metal bracelet or custom leather straps. The low cost of replacement has given me the comfort of actually using the straps for what they were intended for. I personally ordered a couple of single pass straps, a couple of regular NATO straps, and a traditional watch band in their racing style Monza brown suede color. The 2 single pass straps that I got are the Black Bay for $5.95 and the Loomed Apollo for $5.95, both 22 millimeters. The 2 regular NATO straps that I got are the vintage suede navy with white stitching and the gold leather NATO strap in brown oak, both 22 millimeters and both $5.95 each. The Monza golden suede or golden brown suede strap was the most expensive one at $9.95. I mainly got this one because I wanted to see their quality for the regular watch straps they have. And I have to say, it's pretty decent. Other than being a bit short, it's great quality. It's not $100 quality, but it definitely feels like it would be worth about 20 or 30 bucks. Now, for the single pass straps, I get the most compliments. The Black Bay strap looks stellar no matter what I put it on. And I'm giving this one away with my Casio Duro giveaway that I'm doing on one of my other videos. I'll put the link in the description. Check it out and hopefully you'll like that. But the White Apollo loom strap looks great on my Seiko SKX with the Pepsi bezel. And yes, it's loomed. Check out these shots of the loom strap glowing when I hit it with my flashlight. And the purpose for a loom strap, you ask? Absolutely nothing. But it just looks so badass. So the blue suede and brown leather NATO straps are my favorite by far. They're so comfortable, and the blue suede on my Prospects looks truly GQ with the right outfit. All in all, they were well worth the cost, a true value, and that's why I dig NATO straps. What's your thoughts on these NATO straps? Who's your favorite company to buy NATO straps from? How many times can I say NATO straps in this video? Please let me know in the comment section. Tell me what you think. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please bash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in the next video.